your boy Juan Mango coming at you with another video. So this is just a little update about this past weekend. We went to New York Regionals. It was me, Zach, and Sean. And Sean and Zach didn't do very good. I, on the other hand, did okay. I was one game away from topping. I had to face a friend of mine, Faza from New York. And, you know, such as life. So the matchups I had was OTT was my first one. The guy got great stuck at 2, and he couldn't, like, he missed twice, and still once he got it, then OTT just got right back into it, and it took me a while to finish him off, and almost came down to him beating me till in the last second, but I ended up pulling the win, thank God. But it just goes to show you how freaking crazy that deck is, because no matter what, it's like you still can't like even when they're grade 2 or they miss ride, it doesn't matter, because they're gonna get theirs back. Especially when I keep telling people you're gonna get 3 cards. If you ride all the way to grade 3 and you keep riding, you're getting 3 cards every turn. If you're able to get 3 cards, if you have the counter blast, whatever, you're able to get 3 cards every turn. But I digress. I ended up winning that one. By the way, I'm playing Tachikazes. I wasn't playing Kagero. I felt like with all the OTTs that were there, and there were a lot of OTT. I needed to run. I felt that Tachikaze was the best matchup, especially with a lot of different decks. I felt they were really good, and it turns out they actually, in one of the brackets, they actually ended up winning. So that's awesome to see. It's not just all OTT, because the top 8s on both brackets were riddled with OTT. I think there was like 1 Kagero, 1 Tachikaze, and 1 Grand Blue, and then I think rest were OTT, which was, again, it's a problem. We're having an OTT problem. Anyway, second match was Royals. I don't know, there wasn't really much of a say there. Third matchup, I don't remember my third matchup. I want to say it wasn't, I've only faced 1 Kagero. I want to say it was Aquaforce. Yeah, it was Aquaforce. So my third match was Aquaforce. Beat him. I only had to block the 3rd and the 4th attack, and then from there I was able to attack with big numbers and everything. Then my 4th matchup was another OTT. Great player. If you check him out, I think it's Team Limit Break. I believe that's his channel. Great channel, check it out. Great YouTube content creator. An awesome dude, just awesome dude. He called me on a couple things, and we had to call judge over. And I told him, like, you have to call him. Like, I messed up. It's my fault. I messed up. So he called him over, and then there was a second thing that was called on, and I forgot to stand on one, and then they gave me a warning for that. But again, it doesn't matter. Like, if it's a locals thing, then yeah, you can like get away with stuff like that. But when you're playing in an actual like New York regional or a regional tournament, if they mess up, you have to call them on it. It's not being an asshole. It's not being anything. And I told them that you're not being an asshole. That's the rules, and you have to. It's a big tournament, and both of us are 2-0 or 3-0 right now, and we're right at that. We want to get the win. So I told them it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Make the call, and plus, then I know for next time, win or lose, I know for next time. Hey, don't do this, because that's actually not right. So anyway, then my 5th matchup after that was Kagero. I ended up losing this matchup because I didn't get the grade 3 I needed. I had to ride Defrex, and against that deck I needed to put the power, and I needed Defrex to be on the side, so then I was able to take advantage. But just being forced and having that 1k over and it was just easy to block. And then I banked that he didn't have another waterfall, which he didn't. And then if I would have been able to ride, I would have been able to kill him, because all I needed was one big attack. I had him at 5. I needed one big attack, and I wasn't able to get another big attack, because again, I needed Death Rex to be that big attack, and I needed Gauge to have that. And with riding Death Rex, and I didn't have the Gauge, then I wasn't able to put out a big attack, because he really didn't have any cards. He barely had any cards in hand, and he was just able to guard everything. And that was it. Let's see. So at this point, I'm 4-1. There's 3 more rounds left. Then I face, I believe it's DP, another buddy of mine, and just came down to, he didn't ride the great. He didn't ride. He rolled great Dayusha. He didn't ride the regular one that has the extra crit. So that was just an easy matchup, because I blocked early, and then I was able to take some of the Dayusha's attack. Like they were big and all, but whatever, it didn't really matter. And I don't know, it just came down to the last matchup. The last, I was able to destroy a couple of his rear guards, and with me attacking, putting up big attacks, his hand just got depleted, and then he really didn't have anything to attack with, and I was able to block I was able to take 1 damage, which was a Dayusha one, the great Dayusha one, and I got I believe a draw trigger, which then nullified his other 2 attacks. Really, they weren't anything, and then I was able to just pull out 3 big attacks from there, and then just ended the game. Then my other matchup was Grand Blue. I don't know. We fought. I want to say I ended up. I don't know if it was very close or not. I didn't fear Grand Blue that much, because they don't get to draw too much, but they do get stuff out of the grave. He was really trying to get that 10 card immediately, which it's fine, I guess. But he was guarding early and guarded heavy very early, which was fine. But then it caught up to him later in the match, where he wasn't able to guard big attacks, and then I had big attacks with crits on him and everything. But yeah, then I went into my last match. So at this point, I'm 7-1. There was table 1, table 2. I was table 3. So table 1 was Kevin. He actually ended up winning premium. It was Kevin in table 1, somebody else. I know Gabe or Domino Parish was table 2, and somebody else. And then it was me and Mufasa table 3. And I had to face an OTT, which was whatever. Kevin ended up winning his, so he ended up going undefeated in standard, and then I believe Gabe lost his, and he lost his on some BS way. He just couldn't do anything, I guess, and he was just very salty about it. I'm not gonna lie, I was salty about mine too, because I try to block everything I could. Like, okay, he had the grade 2 plus that gives him a crit, plus I guarded the main one, and it was like he got an extra crit. I don't know, it's just that deck is just very upsetting. It is very upsetting to deal with, because you can't, I just don't know what to deal with it. I don't know how to deal. Well, I know how to deal with it, but I didn't see any of my combo pieces to combo early, which if I did, I think I would have been fine. If I was able to keep up hand with Mufasa, I would have been able to be fine. But the thing was, I couldn't keep hand, and then I couldn't I couldn't take damage really early, because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take damage late. So then I had to use like a perfect guard early, and it was just all downhill from there. I never recovered. At one point he had like 12 cards in hand and I had 4, and then I had to lay down all 4 to not get killed by this fucking thing, that grade 2 that got an extra critical on top of the critical he already had because he had 10 cards in hand. And I tried to destroy it, but of course he guarded the crap out of it. And then I'm not doing any damage to him. So I'm just sitting there like, what can I do? So yeah, that's basically my experience with that. It wasn't bad. I wish I would have made top. Would have been great, a great birthday gift, because my birthday was the next day. I didn't play premium. We actually left that Saturday. And we just went back. Yeah, that's about it. I don't know, New York regionals, or New Jersey regionals really. It was great to go back up and see all my friends and everything and just see everybody. I missed a couple people, and a couple people didn't go this year, which I wish they did, but it is what it is. You know, people are busy and everything. I missed the last one because I was busy. So just great being able to go up there and compete, and to see that I still kind of have it in a sense. And I understand people say standard is just triggers or whatever, but you still got to make the plays, and you still got to put yourself in that position to make the plays. So it's not like, you know, you just swing and it's all gonna go great for you. But I digress. Other than that, I'm trying to put some money together to get a camera. I want to start doing skits again. I really want to start doing skits again. I'm not really one of those channels that is going to be like updating about every single card. I just like doing skits about the game, and I like doing just fun stuff. So that's kind of where I'm going to focus more once I get a camera. Right now, I love doing the streaming. We did do one, so I'm trying to get a Cardfight King to do one with me, and I want to do. I love doing more matches. What else? Yeah, that's about it, really. Deck profiles. I'll get more deck profiles up. I've been playing with different decks and what I think of it and everything. So I'm not just playing with Kagero, and I'm not just playing with Tachis, which I really like Tachis. I think once you understand all the plays for Tachis, it's a really good deck. Something that interests me is going to be Neo Nectars. They have tokens now, so that's going to be very interesting. I want to see what that is. And I was actually one of the first ones in this area to pick up Neo Nectars way back in the day. I don't know, I just felt like they were pretty good, but I think I like their token mechanic where they grow flowers, so that's pretty cool. So we'll see what happens. And well, other than that, I have nothing else for you guys. I want to do a giveaway. I got some stuff that I want to give away. I just gotta get it all together. I'm giving away the Blaster Blade sleeves that I got for regionals. Again, I don't need it, so I'm like giving it to you guys. So I'll put it up there. If you don't follow me on my Instagram, follow me on my Instagram. So then when I do post it up, and I'll do like the same thing. If you wanna like just put I want this blah blah blah, just type deal. So once I get all the things, I got a couple things. I got a playmat and the cards. So other than that, guys, like I always say, I'm not the best Vanguard player in the world, but I'm alright though. Thanks for watching.